Right now, it looks like we only have like, let's see, 2, 4. Yeah, we only have like the top 8 players left. So like on the losers bracket, we got God, Ravik. I'm just gonna call him Ravik. I can't like combine the second part of his name, but he's against, oh God, Sir Kilslayon. I swear to God, this is a Smurf name. Okay, Circulation on the bottom against Vince HD. That's going to be an exciting set too. So but I think these guys are pretty much ready on the winners bracket here. Diao versus Cloak. Is Ling supposed to be Diao? He's looking pretty Diao-like in his play.
Yeah, see, is this the warm-up right now, or are we getting into the match? I'm just gonna assume right now it's the warm up.
Oh my God, some of his builds are so weird and jank, but like he makes it look so good when he does it.
And are you referring to Diao, right? Because I was for a brief.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah. Okay, like QMK naturally he has a really nice play style to look at. Very nice patterns all the time. Diao is just like this unrelenting force. He finds like such intricate and creative solutions out of any given situation. I mean, that's to me like the mark of a really exciting player. Like he's full of surprises. You never know where exactly he's trying to go with the stack. And once it finally unfolds, once he's built up a good plan, like you see it unfold, and I mean it's one of the most crazy things to see. Sometimes it's not so optimal. I didn't really like that down stack combo, but yeah, I mean, someone to look for sure. Okay. Yep. Getting a little over ambitious. Oh my God, really? Okay, that extension was really cool. Just a shame QMK had like a little extra in the tank to send over. That was I mean, in any normal situation, that would have been a really sick down stack combo that may have resulted in a reverse spike at some point. Okay, yeah, QMK just playing really solid that one.
Yeah, and that was also
just to be clear, like this is the match happening right now, right? No more warm-ups.
No, this is yeah, we're 2-1 in the set right now, so there is no
okay, sick. Yeah, so that might explain why. That was like taking it a little easy earlier in the warm-ups. He amped it up in the last 2 games. Yeah, like crazy stuff so far. Crazier setup, crazier compromise with the super T-spin double there by Diao. Ooh, slight misdrop there, but shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as Diao gets the right pieces. Okay.
All right, so hold on a second. Give me my mic. But yeah, you know, as you say in this, you know, in this matchup right now, I do find that very interesting.
Oh,
like, as far as
just dang, that's hard to see QMK go through. Like those random down stack combos can really kill you. Like, if you're not ready for it, I mean, oh man, QMK, no, the finesse.
Yeah, Diao just having you know, in this set in the series, just a really strong early game as well. And you know, I found that interesting too. You know, kind of what you talked about earlier. You know, Diao's ability to use some very you know, random, erratic, or intricate setups to really optimize, you know, against your opponent here. And we kind of seen that as well. You know, even if it kind of looks all janky, just, you know, still being able to work very effectively. And we see that in the series, even though it's just 5-1, you know, just being able to maximize the effectiveness of his piece placement, maximize the effectiveness that he has. You know, with his position in the board right now, we kind of see a huge spike from Diao. It's not going to be able to, it's not going to be enough for QMK to build through, and that's just or burn through. And yeah, now we're at 4-2 right now, so we could see now the momentum shift in Diao's favor right now. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup, I think, as well. Just I keep saying the name wrong. I'm trying to say Diao, but you know, sometimes I mess that up. But yeah, just momentum shifting a little bit here. I think even if you kind of look at APM as well, even though QMK needs a little bit with that high APM and whatnot, he's Dao's just still able to use his pieces more effectively, with that slight speed disadvantage. Even though it's not really too much of an advantage, he's just able to make piece by piece just his builds a lot more effective right now. So it really shows in this play as well. We kind of see that he's almost never at a position where he's going to be topped out here or where he's at a disadvantage right now. So you see like just how well he's able to keep his board just well optimized, very clean here. QMK still having to open up these wells back and forth because of Diao carrying more pressure, but there is the misdrop. But again, he's able to tuck in through and set that up into another interesting board right now. Some amazing recovery from Diao right there, and he's just now gonna try to apply the huge spike, try to counterplay from that from this style of garbage that he has. But unfortunately, not enough of a huge roll of garbage or overwhelming thing where he can try to counterplay through right now. So again, this match is going to be, or this particular match in the series can be very close, but Diao having opportunities there with the open wells. It might be a huge spike, but still QMK also does have some very clean wells to downstack through and set up some very interesting kind of plays. But both players just really being able to downstack pretty well, keeping themselves in a close match right now. So it's gonna just come down to at this point, who can capitalize that well on this position, who can capitalize on any sort of crazy misdrop or something like that. Since you even see the hurry up garbage coming on, usually that's more of an indication where you see this mirror matchup, you see this these playstyles being the same. But there goes a fractal setup from Diao. That might be it from against QMK. QMK is trying to get the T piece in to clear through and open up a opportunity to burn through the garbage. But now Diao just really opening up the series for himself. The gap is widening for Diao right now, 5-2 at the moment, and a very interesting way to open up from Diao. He does have a teaspoon triple into an interesting well of clean garbage here, and I hear myself blaring through the mic right now. So I'm gonna let you take that over. I'm actually gonna turn on my mic again because I am blaring when I hear the stream.
Yeah, no worries. I got you, man. All right, QMK pushed to the top. Like what we've seen over the past couple games so far, I think is just QMK slowly. He's not exactly getting into a rhythm. I think he's so far like trying to follow it. Like he doesn't really know what to do here against Diao yet. And I do think he needs to amp up the pace just slightly to be able to keep up. One of the things that's so difficult about keeping up with Diao, I mean, he's obviously a really fast player, but he's also like he feels kind of like the sun. Sometimes there's clouds in the way and you can't see it, but the potential is there. It's one of the things that's crazy about his down stacking is like it really is a hit or miss. Sometimes it looks weird and it doesn't work. He made a lot of compromises, for example, in that last set against QMK, making it work. But yeah, like some of the compromises he makes is very exciting so far. Okay, that was a pretty decent down stack combo. I'm liking what he's doing. Not so much anymore. These are the weird kind of janky builds that I'm talking about. Oh my god, and we was able to find that. That's what I mean. Like there's a shadow of doubt, and then all of a sudden it's commentator's curse.
Yeah, just again too, with that crucial misdrop, he closed off his opportunity to get any sort of skimming opportunities there, so we couldn't really set up any downstack combos, allowing QMK to get that win in this current match. But now again, we see I think that with this sort of early game being a bit more aggressive than the first few matches here, but still you see even the APM popping out a little bit more. I think at the start too, QMK was building at a bit of a higher speed, but Diao just, now that he feels the rhythm a bit more, he's got the jitters off. He's just being able to not only build faster, but also get the more effective setups here from his down stacking and his setups here. So, and really like you just talked about.
Okay, 4 wide by QMK, kind of dense. Dao's wall here a little bit, and that's largely what I meant like earlier. I think like QMK is gonna have to speed up. I mean, there's a number of different ways that you can go about this. Like you can either speed up to try to keep up with your opponent, but I mean the problem here is like QMK is playing pretty optimally in most respects to his game, but the problem is like it's not doing anything over to Dao. Like Dao's able to tank most of this with no problem. And like QMK just like finding himself in situations where like he's pushed to the top, and yeah, situations like that he's just not decisive enough for that situation on how to like clear through it. I think like he's gonna have to like start playing a little sloppier if he wants to just like slowly build up the speed there and get more comfortable eventually as the match continues, because he's kind of struggling right now from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, you know, like you just mentioned there too, and something else I wanted to go back into as well, like what you were just talking about. Just even though, even with some of you know, these particular positions that Diao has, like really at any position that QMK puts him in, he's able to find you know, find a route to get himself into more of an optimal playing field and actually use that into a huge amount of damage right now. And again, even with having to tuck the eyepiece there for very optimal field instead, you just now able to counter almost every single you know, disadvantage that's trying to be thrown at him right now. So, and doing that at a faster rate as well just makes it a very dangerous opponent to play against. Right now, you see,
oh, this is bad.
More
oh
aggressive.
god, okay.
That's going to close it out probably. But again,
wow.
QMK able
that
to
down stacking by QMK, dude.
Dear God. Yeah, that was just amazing. We, you know, for sure too, I thought that that was going to be able to close that off, you know, having those fractals being set up when he was near the top of his board. But again,
yeah, I was actually cringing for QMK because he made some decisions that, I mean, would have been really difficult to downstack out of. But I mean, naturally he still finds a solution. It's QMK after all. I mean, this to any normal player, this match would have been over by now. It's astounding how QMK is able to find some of those decisions. But I mean, I think that's also one of his downfalls right now. One thing that I've kind of been noting is that QMK is like really reluctant to go aggressive. Like there are some moments where I know for a fact he's like debating on whether to go for a certain setup, a certain T-spin double that he could take in that situation, but like that moment's hesitation actually cost him valuable time that otherwise would have allowed him to set up the setup that he was looking at in the first place, because he's having to compromise. Beautifully done there, though. I mean, it's just, Jesus, with players like Diao, it gets really dangerous to play him in hurry up garbage because of how fast he is and how much more he can accomplish than you. It's like, it really is playing with fire.
that's
Okay,
right. So, I mean,
kind of a missed PC from QMK there, but that's okay. He's still kind of like in the lead here with a great stack to work with. Okay, nice down stack combo to clean it up. Now, amping out the pressure a little bit, needs to create that wall for the triple double. Yeah, Diao just keeping it clean with these T-spin double into Tetris setups. Nice. He's almost got a good, decent spike setup. Yep. Yeah. Those big, like towers of garbage. You can use them in a lot of different ways to outpress your opponent. I think like it's gonna be kind of where QMK is gonna have to direct all his power into solving the situation for it, because those are killing him a lot of times, or at least like sending him to the top.
Yeah, that's insane to kind of look at that. And now, what I found interesting here too, you know, in these matchups right now, just about the last 2 or 3 matches, how Diao was able to actually change up his playstyle, his strategy a little bit more. You know, we talked about earlier, his ability to play with some very unique, or you know, probably in some senses unoptimized setups to turn those into big advantages or big downstack combos. But again, QMK taking advantage real quick of that misplacement.
Yeah,
But,
just I mean, just to clarify, I mean, with Diao, he's one of the most like versatile and well, I call him an exciting player. It's because like, I mean, he plays with like such dangerous situations that I feel like maybe could be better played, but I mean, he makes it work so profoundly well. Oh man, QMK just like getting caught in some bad situations. Oh, I hate watching it like this.
and here is match point here. Dow gonna set up for an early, he's been triple, but that's not really gonna, do much here. But yeah, what I was leading to as well, and my next point here, just his ability to not only the when he kind of switch up his playstyle from these more janky setups, just trying to find anything within this board into some more higher builds. So I wouldn't say getting more greedy, but just a bit more aggressive here, just leading in to these this aggression from QMK. So he's trying to use the garbage here more to his advantage right now, rather than trying to find those setups. So he's letting the setups come to him, where he wants to downstack and set up some huge combos right now. And again, another TST from Diao that might be, again, not going to be that's going to be the series. GG for Diao. That was just an amazing last minute T-spin combo there for